Hello, Sim friends and LP spenders. Today we're reviewing 283 Rosewood Lane, and I have one question. What is this? Let's start with the exterior. The structure itself, it's pretty cool. The windows and doors, they look like they met for the first time 5 minutes before the house was built. Add in the exterior wall, and this whole thing looks like someone hit the randomize button and hoped for the best. The yard actually has the potential, and the fence is gorgeous. Unfortunately, the layout came to this house and said, absolutely not. The floor plan makes about as much sense as a Sim washing their dishes in the bathroom. Some of the upstairs rooms are so narrow, I'm surprised Sims can turn around without filing a permit. And then there's the third floor bedroom. Why is the nightstand at the foot of the bed? Did the furniture get into an argument and refuse to stand next to each other? And then we arrive at the second floor dining room. Y'all, the chairs are Chinese, Renaissance, and elegant. It's like 3 different centuries showed up for dinner and nobody had told them there was a theme. And there are no words for that rug underneath the chairs and tables. One chair is ready for a royal banquet, another belongs in an ancient palace, and the third is just trying its best to fit in. And the tables, loud, mismatched, confusing. The tables and chairs are having the biggest identity crisis I've ever seen in the Sims FreePlay. This room looks less like a dining room and more like a furniture family reunion where everyone is arguing. Inventory-wise, it's just okay. You get the bookshelves, the glass partition, the retreat sofas and chairs, a fountain, which is indoors for some reason. Who looked at a fountain and thought, yep, living room centerpiece? You've also got the frost hearth, the fireplace, the blue deco sofas and chairs, blue stools, and that shower, which is nice. Overall, appearance gets 3 stars. Layout gets 2.5 stars, and inventory gets 3 stars. For 699 LP, I wouldn't do it. Save your money, save your LP, and save yourself from trying to figure out whatever is happening in that third floor bedroom. This house isn't Rosewood Lane. It's Confusion Boulevard. So after reviewing 283 Rosewood Lane and questioning every life choice that led to its design, I decided it was time for a remodel rescue mission. So hopefully this turns out a lot better than the original. First up, the exterior. I swapped out the confusing wall situation for a nice neutral color, and I gave it a flat roof with a satellite dish and some lights, because apparently my Sims need both curb appeal and excellent reception. I added roses out front and a little garden with a swing on the side. The balconies also got roses, because if we're fixing this house, we are committing to the flower budget. As soon as you walk through the front door, you're greeted by a cozy living room with a blue sofa, matching chair, TV, and a fireplace. There's also a buffet, the table covered in roses, a stereo, and a phone. Why? Because these Sims host dance parties and need somewhere to dramatically call people and announce the party starts at 7. Remember that tiny room downstairs that could barely fit a Sim and their hopes and dreams? I expanded it so there's actually room to exist. I also had added a bathroom in case the Sims really have to pee. And here is a dining room that is neutral, but the chairs actually match. I added the Midwest countertops with some food items and some roses. The dining room has a bar because food is important. The cheeky little Bev are apparently a higher the priority. The kitchen now has Midwest the countertops, and it's in a neutral color because that is what I like. Upstairs, there are now 3 bedrooms. Actually, there are 4 bedrooms thanks to the expansion of that small room. And each bedroom has closets and also the computer and a bathroom. I took one of those ridiculously narrow rooms and turned it into 2 separate spaces, one of which houses the stairs. Revolutionary concept, rooms that make sense. Second floor also has a laundry room and a balcony with rocking chairs where Sims can sit, relax, and ignore the pile of laundry they just created. The third floor is now the master suite. I enlarged the tiny rooms so it no longer feels like a storage closet pretending to be a bedroom. And that awkward narrow bedroom, gone. It's now an aviary style sitting room with a card table. Because if you're going to have an oddly shaped room, you might as well fill it with birds and gambling. Finally, the balcony has a table and chairs where the Sims can kick back, enjoy the view, and sip on a cheeky little Bev while pretending they don't remember what this house looked like before. Mission accomplished. Rosewood Lane has officially gone from furniture crime scene to a place where Sims might actually want to live.